That's right, team. 7 days ago, you got a heapin' helpin' of stories of our assorted adventures that have been building up over the last week. And since that dose is done, we've been brewing up a whole new serving of internet war stories to share. So sit down somewhere comfortable with listening range of this presentation and bask in the glory of this week's Thunder Cougar Falcon Bulletin. Our Friday ops for Planetside started out rolling on Indar for an hour or so before a capture alert started up. Mighty ran the Alpha squad for the night, with Pope taking care of the Bravo squad. We spent a majority of the night fighting against the NC along our northeastern front, with a lot of savage fighting taking place around the Palisade and Crimson Bluff Tower, up to and including a lot of combined arms on both sides. We even had some of the ever-classic anti-air bait-and-switch tactics, with Patch and Boogie flying in their sights and bringing us some nice Reavers to shoot down. We spent a lot of time at the Palisade over the course of the evening, capturing it twice over the course of the alert. We spent a lot of time moving around the northwestern front with Steelgrin's collection of stealth Sunderers that were all over the place and very handy for moving around. As the Alpha squad fought hard to hold the line at Palisade, Pope's Bravo team made a few plays to push the Howling Pass lane, and after a lot of fights, the VS had managed to push up to the satellite bases of Mao Tech Plant, where both squads tried to drop in to capture the tech point through the balcony. Eventually, we got fought off, and both squads went their separate ways, with the Bravo team hanging back at Mao Southwest Gate to defend against the counterattack from the NC. This led to an amazing hold, with Pope and Patch running some repair Sunderers to support friendly Mag Riders. This managed to hold the line against a whole lot of NC vehicles that were out to push that lane, but the amazing power of that synergy managed to hold the line for a little while. Thanks go out to Pope for his work running the Bravo squad. And now moving to our Sunday ops, which started with a wild adventure on Indar, we dropped into the last half hour of a capture alert and hit the ground running. Mighty was running an Alpha squad, and after being voluntold, Bugs handed the reins of Bravo over to Floors. We spent the majority of our time fighting against the NC on the southeastern front, with a lot of Galaxy deployments used to move us between Rust Messer Lookout, Zervan Storage Yard, the Palisade, and NS Material Storage. The VS was getting hit on both sides, and we managed to end the alert in a draw. The highlights for the night were the main sequences of 2 squad Galaxy drops we did to defend many of the bases. We had some really strong moves at Rust Messer and Rashnu Caverns with backcaps and good drop zones leading to some really heavy fighting for the capture points. But amidst all of the chaos, special mention has to go out to Tuna for managing to keep a cool head and keep everyone alive with his amazing medic work throughout the whole night. We also have to do big thanks Sunday night to Floors for running the Bravo squad and keeping them going. It was a wonderful night for all. And now moving on to a very busy week of other games. Wednesday night played host to another Chivalry night, in which the team found a giant mode server, which had a mod where when you get bigger as you kill more people. Ultimate shenanigans were had all around, with enormous knights fighting one another across the assorted maps that were big as buildings. It's amazing. Guild Wars 2 has managed to capture the interest of some of our team, with Numbers, Steelgrin, Nerve, Rabbity Rabbit, Rainbow Honeybuns all setting up a guild for the outfit. Adventures include doing all sorts of jumping puzzles and listening to Nojun go crazy about how crazy the game is. If you're looking to get in on that, it's best to check in with Numbers or Nerve for information about the in-game guild. Planetary Annihilation has had a new release in its series, the Titans standalone expansion. It has the same galactic scale and improves on the orbital to planetary level of interaction. It also has many new units, and some of them are experimental level units, which are so big they might be larger than some of the planets that they get built on. Tales from the Borderlands has expanded to episode 4, which is released, and has prompted a dose of Borderlands relapse for people who have been playing that to help cope with the crushing pain that the episode has brought on by mostly laughter. This is in addition to the now regular antics of Rocket League, World of Warships and Warframe, all of which continue to have folks playing over the week. For upcoming plans, we have a Ark Survival planned. The new survival mode, which Ark's been updated with, it pretty much turns it into the Hunger Games. You get partnered up with someone else and try to be the last team standing over the course of the event, with random events occurring to shake up the gameplay. We plan to do a bit of testing to see if we can get the settings just right. If you want to get involved with this epic undertaking, it's best to check out our ARC thread on the forums and get in touch with Boogie or Swollen. This upcoming Friday is our month-end ops for August. If you don't always play Planetside but want to dip your toe in once in a while, this Friday is the night to do it. And then on this weekend, we have Briggs vs Miller in Service Smash, where we are on reserves for. This is the week to get some hype, my friends. And on that, we'll conclude the bulletin for this week. If you have any wild adventures over the next week that are funny or interesting, get in touch with Mighty to assist in the bulletin magic. Until next week, be excellent to each other.